Washington Redskins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And some room to roam. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. There's the first NFL catch for the former Stanford man, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set 60 Pittsburgh.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get 9
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team.
Let's go, dude.
Now Jones. And Tate's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I'm ready.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brought down back at the 32.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hit it.
Throwing on second and 14. Jones escaping the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Haskins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
91.
We gotta step it up.
61. Matchbox lights. Ready?
On second down, here's Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. These two teams all tied after 1.
They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he lost the football. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Buying time to his left. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No game, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yards.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Haskins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Jones now, throwing on first down, throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Jones, operating from the gun. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
General West.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Protein spill. 2.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Bravo.
90 is the mic. Rabbit. Twist.
Light. 5.
On second and 15 now. Jones. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready. Here's the mic. 93 is the mic. Check pass. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
First down, Washington.
Ready. 15 running.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Check, 93's the mic. Go.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jones dancing to his left. And an alley to run. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Redskins scoop it. Room here to run. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you... Your quarterback's right. Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Bell sheds him off. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss. He's a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game.
I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side, Reed. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Let's go now. 6 yards.
Now Bell. Oh, the spin. And he'll get the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Haskins to throw. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is
pretty
big.
I put a star.
Heavy. Watch the backfield.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Matthew Ioannidis able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Third down, here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
On first down, it's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Haskins will throw. Steps away to his left. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Muscles him off. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Hit it.
Watch tight end, watch tight end.
Jones on 1st and 10. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's make these babies put up.
Now Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call. And
you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 4th down, Jones. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Ready. Good team on it. Hey, pick your game up. Shoot.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins, he sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Hey, check motion, man.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Check, 93's the mic.
Haskins back to the air. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, man. Shit.
Throwing on first down. Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Haskins. And And that's incomplete. Clock stops with... Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Break. What's the run? They're running it. They go.
Jones now on 1st down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. It's Barkley on the counter. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Redskins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen.